Confused about what the heck is the difference between a meditation and an activation? Stay tuned and we're going to talk about it. Hello all, I'm Stacey the Black Feather Intuitive, and I get asked a lot, what is the difference between meditation and activation? And I thought, all right, let's create a little video on it to give people the who, to, and what for around it. So of course, we all know that meditation is closing your eyes in some capacity. And a lot of people think that it's sitting Buddha style, chanting Om for 20 minutes or longer in order to be able to kind of harness your chi and get into that. And I'm going to say I call bullshit on that. That's actually not true. Meditation is any activity that I want to say is getting you into that happy place or that Zen place mode. And for some people, yeah, it can be sitting there in quiet and stillness or mindfulness. It can be in the form of a guided meditation or a guided visualization. But a lot of times there are people who just can't sit still. So there's active meditation as well that you can do. Putting the guided meditation on your AirPods and going for a walk and just being present and in the moment. Sitting out in nature, drawing or doodling to music that lights your fire and floats your boat and brings you into a higher state of frequency. All of this is meditation, and the purpose of meditation is to help you go within, help you to reconnect with yourself. We live in a world today where there's just so much going on. There's so much noise and so much static out in the world, so much expectation on what we're supposed to be doing with our time, our energy, all that jazz. And so meditation is an opportunity to tune out the world for a minute or two and tune in to self and source. Activations are a little bit different. An activation basically is a meditation on steroids. So it's slightly different from a guided meditation. When you're receiving an activation, there is a deep energetic cleansing, healing, and releasing that occurs on all layers, levels, and dimensions of your soul aspect, including the cellular level, while you are doing work in the physical. Any sensations that you might experience or visions that you might receive in an activation versus a meditation may be more intense. Now, with a meditation, absolutely, you can receive visualizations, you can receive visions, you can hear voices, you can have a very powerful experience in a meditative state. An activation is a little bit different. It's going to be more intense. It's also common to leave the body while the process is occurring. And some people say with a meditation, you can have an out-of-body experience. You can leave the body. I call it going away. You just suddenly aren't there. And I want to say that's when meditation is the most successful. I hesitate to use that word because we don't ever want to make meditation an type of experience. You don't want there to be a particular goal because that just defeats the purpose right away. But there is that sense of no mind, no thing. You're not sleeping, but you're not awake. You might not remember things in that moment. In an activation, you can absolutely go through all of that and leave the body. Having an out-of-body experience where you're looking over your body, you might be aware of what is in the room, or you can just feel that everything, I want to say your soul essence, your core essence has been lifted out of the body, and you're feeling somewhat disconnected from the body. That is definitely as a result of an activation. You might hear or feel presences around you, even different sensations than the ones suggested throughout the journey that you may be taking. As well, during the activation journey, there may be times when there's a chanting or words or phrases that you're called to repeat. You may feel light, you may see colors. Trust that it's all part of the recalibration of whatever it is that you are focusing on in an activation. This is a reflection of the energies being activated within the body, because again, it's at a cellular level. Just allow what comes through as is. And I want to say, allow it to be as comfortable for you as possible, knowing that all is well and that soul alignment activation is occurring. So, it's again like a meditation on steroids, is the best way to put it. When you do an activation, often the reason that you're doing an activation is to elevate to a higher frequency, to connect with source energy at a deeper level. Some people choose to do an activation to activate the DNA in their body, to create healing, to connect at higher vibrational energies and frequencies. So activations are very different from a meditation in that there is a significant change and shift that happens within the body after you've had an activation. Another thing to keep in mind, after a meditation, you might need a few minutes to just kind of come back into the body, come back into the room, see where things are at for you, and take time to reflect on, any insights that you received. With an activation, it's a little bit different. It can last up to 3 or 4 days, maybe even a week after an activation. You'll feel your body responding differently. You'll feel energetically and emotionally different after an activation. So it's a very deep way to connect with that soul energy and that soul level. I hope this information has helped you out, especially if you're feeling really confused. You're hearing all of these, metaphysical, hot topic words that are getting floated around, and maybe you feel a little behind the eight ball with that, and maybe a little insecure about asking what it's about. Yeah, don't feel insecure at all. It's a fancy word for a serious meditation on steroids, where you are up leveling your game, you're going into a deeper frequency energy, and you want to practice self-care in all of that, because it is a blending of the wholeness of mind, body, spirit, head, heart, soul, getting that energetic in alignment with the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. So it's quite a wild ride that we are on. As always, hoping this was so helpful, sending you guys so much love, so much care, so much support. Take care, and we will see you on the flip side. Transform well.